Okay, well, after that interlude, we are back. We skip to the next morning. The guy shows up to install the new locks on the exterior and one on Vaughn's door. Uh, uh, Obviously, there are the other two rooms that he's been paid to at least look at. He has a down payment on if anyone wants to retain his services for that.
Yeah, I want a lock installed on mine.
Okay. He has brought a few to look at. What level of lock did you want?
Superior.
Okay. And Genevieve was okay without one. What about Charlotte?
Charlie?
It's locked, right? You asked me if I'm allowed in my room.
Yes.
Well, that'd be for sharing. It's say yes.
Okay. What level of lock
Since
do you want to purchase?
Well, what are the different levels of locks? What is in game? What am I looking? What am I asking this guy?
All right.
The
So
person installing the lock.
he shows you a variety, but basically it breaks down to simple, average, good, or superior. The superior is the 150, which is the same as what is being put on the exterior of the building and is on the expensive room and the owner's room. It's also what Vaughn is having installed as well as Cormac. A good lock is equivalent of what's on the standard rooms.
Oh no, I'd want a superior lock on ours just because it's our belonging, it's our place. We're making a huge investment.
Okay.
I'd hate that if they ransack us too.
Okay. So it'd be another 130 from you and Cormac to this guy.
So I surrender 130.
Yep.
Since Vaughn already paid 20 of it for you. And apparently already paid the installation fee. Basically, he's cutting a slight deal because he's out here doing, 6 locks. Which is a lot more than he usually gets in a single job. So the exterior locks have 2 keys each. And the interior locks only have 1 key each. If you want extra keys, that's extra money, but he can provide them.
How much are the extra keys?
As it's your key, he can make, for the superior locks, it's an extra 15 gold. He's like,
okay, I get 1 extra one for mine.
Okay. He actually slightly apologizes. He's like, they're expensive, but that's because they have to be that precise.
For the ones
And
that
then
we're
I'll
getting.
hand it to Skiffley.
All right, thank you.
Alrighty.
All right.
And then I guess I'll buy another one of the outside for myself.
Okay. For the front door, the back door, the cellar door.
Oh, they're not all the same?
Nope.
Nope, they are 3 separate locks.
By the way,
I guess the front door.
So you're aware, each of those doors has a bracket to put a bar on as well as a mechanical lock.
Okay. I'll just get one for the front door.
Okay. So go ahead and mark those down in your. Again, he'll have to take a key back to copy it, but go ahead and mark them in your inventory. He should have them for you by either later today or tomorrow. Depends on how long it ends up taking him to install these. But he's more than willing to do that and guarantees their functionality. Meanwhile, I
Just as a reminder, since Charlotte's putting a lock on our door, I guess I'll get a key as well.
okay.
I don't know what he said.
He said he's getting a key as well since you're putting a lock on the door. She'll pay for a.
Okay, so we have
So each of you
an
have a
extra
key.
key.
Yeah.
One interior key. Firm. Good.
Um. Right. So what is the plan for today beyond locks and keys?
Maybe check in,
He's
see if
still-
Nashim's ready for us.
You'll be getting a message for that.
Do we
Yeah, I
have a
thought they
plan
said they were
for
going to send
recruiting?
us a message.
I mean, I have stuff I can do. I just don't know how long everyone's wanting to wait around.
Well, we kind of all just spent time convincing coordinating to just not worry about the monster, so we apparently have to go hire staff now.
Yeah.
Yes, we need staff because we also need supplies.
Yeah.
We have no supplies. We need staff. We need maintenance. They need to do all of that.
Which
There's a sound of a bell
We
ringing
need
from the front door.
we have about
No, you don't.
Who's the closest? Who's the closest to the front door? Yes, technically.
Roll initiative.
I answer the front door. I literally just
Okay.
okay.
There is a
Hello.
messenger. He's holding a bell.
Okay. Hello.
Hello. Here you are, sir. I'm sorry, madame.
I'm like
Damn.
I make a face. of
Like he was
confusion. I'm
literally
like,
getting ready to
okay,
hand
thank
it and turn away and realizes what he said, and they're like, "Oh, hello."
you. I'm also 5'1". I'm 5'1", so I
Yeah.
don't know how tall he is when he looks at me.
Ooh.
He's like 12, so
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah, he's just a messenger boy running.
I'll flick him a silver.
Thank you, Mom.
Over my shoulder. It literally goes right over my shoulder.
Yeah, he snatches it out of the air without any.
I'm like,
Flips his like little page boy hat. Thank you, Mom. And he takes off to go to his next delivery.
then I wave goodbye. And then now I have something in my hand.
Mhm.
Okay, what is it?
It is
A parchment?
yeah, it's a bit of folded parchment with a seal,
Uh,
and on the
So-
one side is just written Elf Song Harp.
okay, so one side is okay, like as if it's addressed to.
Yeah. Like there's not like
Like
a
back
full
at-
address,
yeah.
but there is a title.
Is there a do they do return addresses? Is that a thing?
Not really. I mean, it can be done, but it's not. They don't have a postal
where it's going.
system like what we have. So it's here, deliver this
Gotcha.
to this
So-
place.
Gotcha. So the seal, does
Yeah.
it look familiar to me?
It does not.
Okay. What does it look like? Can you describe it? A picture, please.
I don't have a particular
If you
picture
don't,
for you. It
that's
is
fine. That's fine.
it's a scroll and quill.
Okay, scroll. Well, okay. Um,
Actually,
So
it's kind of generic. I
okay,
don't think
fair
you've
enough.
dealt with enough seals to really know, but
So I'll kind of like try to open it so it doesn't, I guess, break the seal too much. Like I try to keep the seal intact for the most part, but open the parchment if I can.
okay. Give me an easy dex
Yeah.
check.
To show my capabilities, it's time I roll a dice. Hopefully I don't. Okay, okay. Not bad, not bad. Altogether, I have a 15.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to get it open.
Okay.
So you undo
Yeah.
the parchment, and it's an invitation from someone named Cavalin to meet to discuss a possible business proposition.
Okay.
Says that he will be at he is staying at an inn near the eastern gate called let's see here. Where's my random inn generator?
What's his name? Kevlin?
Cavalin, yes. Khavelin. Cavalin.
H-A-L-Y.
So it is the Slumbering Swan is the name of the inn.
Okay. Let's Swan. Kevlin Inn near the Eastern Gate called the Slummy Swan. A business proposition. Does it say anything else regarding that, or just to come in and see him?
It's an invitation to meet him for a business meeting.
Cool. Any time or date?
Nope.
Okay, dokie. Um, so I will discuss this with who's nearby me.
Well,
Like when I
apparently
turn around, I'm
Kaji.
like, Kaji. Okay,
Wait, what?
perfect. No, yeah, no, Kaji. I'm going to
Asha had
turn
me
to you.
pulled aside. What?
Nothing yet, Kaji. I'm going. So I've opened the letter that I've been given after you flicked the silver over my shoulder like a badass, and I've opened the letter. The letter is. I'm going to describe it to you. So I talk to you. I basically look at you and I'm like, "Hey, Kaji, I got a letter from someone named Cavalin. He wants to discuss a business proposition with us. Um, he addressed it to the
One
elf
time
song
this
part,
gangster baby walked up to me
and
and said, "What's up, G?"
So do what?
yeah, yes. Anyways, apparently Cavalin is near the Eastern Gate in an inn called the Slumbering Swan, and he wants to
Okay.
discuss a business. It's a business proposition. He didn't say what time or date, but it sounds like maybe it's more. I'm assuming it's him, like as soon as possible. As I'm guessing, he's very interested. Would you like to maybe go meet this person? Do you know this person? And I kind of show you the letter, and it's a picture of a scroll and a what was
Yeah.
the other item on it?
The seal is a scroll and quill,
Scroll and quill.
which
Yes. Is that
uh
familiar to Kaji maybe?
oh, Kaji, make a wisdom check.
Oh boy.
Uh-huh.
You
Oh
get
boy.
the thing is I mean you feel like, or get in the underground market and shit. I don't know.
This is gonna be great.
He's like, I rolled a 2.
Actually, I tell you what, you can roll a knowledge local.
Knowledge local. That might help me.
Well, it's an intelligence, not a wisdom, so.
Oh, that's not much better. Oh no.
He botched it anyways. He's like, I'm gonna
What did you
without
get?
tab.
Okay, I got a 16.
Oh, yeah, that's plenty. Okay, so you know this is a mark for Scribes Guild.
Okay.
So basically, somebody hired a scribe to write this for him and send it to you.
Okay.
But it's basically by doing it that way, it becomes an official missive. Rather,
It's more official that way.
it's a little more official.
Do I recognize that name?
You do not.
Cavalry.
Okay. So there's no like other information on it other than where to meet him.
Yeah. However, with that role, I will tell you, you do know the Slumbering Swan is a not like extravagant, but a nice inn, but near the Eastern Gate. Commonly used by traveling wealthy merchants.
Question.
I will ask to keep the letter then.
And I'm okay with it because obviously I have absolutely no issue. There's no reason for me not to give you the letter. So we discussed it, and this is addressed to us as a whole. So
Okay.
I hand the letter to Kaji.
You had a question, Ben?
What time of day is it?
It's mid-morning. Getting into late morning, so
Oh,
10,
wow.
11. Yeah, the guy showed up at first
Oh.
light to start working.
So we got plenty of time to, I guess, discuss this proposition and possibly meet this guy if everyone. People are interested, of course, or more or diplomatic in nature people.
I'm like, I suppose. At least hear it out.
I think I have no issue.
Well, I mean, I don't recognize who this is, but yeah, I don't see any reason not to actually go and see what they want. I don't recognize the seal. I don't recognize the name.
You recognize the seal. It's just the
The
Scribes
seal,
Guild.
yeah.
Oh well, the seal,
It was-
yeah.
Submitted on the behalf of somebody for somebody else, essentially, because
right,
very
right.
official.
So it's got to be someone with at least a little bit of coin if they're paying someone else to write it for them.
100%. They definitely have coin.
So, all right. Well, I'm gonna go scope this place out then. And so one question before I go is anyone opposed to me putting an underground representative in our tavern?
What?
Just throwing it out there, maybe as a bartender for someone looking for other services that we may not provide directly.
Let's talk about that when you get
Like I said, just throwing it out there.
Very roguelike.
Just
All right,
throwing it out there.
All right, we'll talk. I think that as a group, you will share that when you get back.
Well, that's why I said
you
it
get
out
back.
in the open. Like,
Yes. Go do your PI surveillance on this establishment and gentlemen.
that you mean the upscale restaurant that they want us to meet them in? Yeah, okay.
It's not a restaurant.
Gotcha.
In your dark outfit. Yes, in your dark outfit.
It's not an outfit, that's my fur.
They'll be waiting for you.
All right.
Okay. Do you tell anyone else where you're going and what you're doing, or is it just
Other than
you and
me.
Charlotte that know?
Were they the
Well,
only two that were
Cormac knows.
downstairs? I thought this was
No,
the next morning.
Cormac technically knows because I think he acknowledged something technically. I know that I talked to Kaji, but Cormac had no issues with it. I'm assuming in game, unless he meant that out of game.
Who all? So I guess the question is then, who all is aware that we just had someone deliver a letter?
Well, you are, but I don't know up to the GM's choice to make that decision.
I'll
I
let
know I talked
whoever
loud
says
enough.
they knew about it know about it. I'm not, because we
Cormac
didn't
is fully
determine
aware
who
then.
was where.
Cormac was the only one who responded, therefore Cormac is the only one who should probably be aware.
Well, being that I kind of just stay in the common area of the inn most of the time, it would be
Oh,
pretty
then you would
unlikely
know.
that I would not have been there. Because I don't
Okay.
sleep. I don't. The only reason I have stuff in the room that Vaughn and I technically share is because my bag of holding is being worked on. That's like the only reason.
Okay. Well, go and report your findings and blend in, I guess, with the crowd. I make like a weird stealth like. I kind of like do a, I wouldn't say quotations, but I'm like encouraging you to be cautious. I'm not really a stealthy person, though, as you can tell.
Why do you guys say it like that? You make it sound weird.
I try. No, I purposely did that to make it weird because I was trying to like encourage you to like be
I
careful,
know.
and I was
I
trying
was calling it out.
to. Oh, okay. So then I'm kind of like, I don't know. I'm just trying to give you a bit of encouragement, and then I'm just like, good luck to you. You're our sneaky rogue person.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess if you see the others, let them know what's going on.
Will do. I know.
So, yeah, you head off. What exactly are you looking for here?
I'm not entirely sure because they said that in the letter that they just had a business proposition for me, or at least for
You need
us. So,
you need to ID. You should ID Cavalin. You need to ID him. Technically, I feel like someone doing
so
surveillance would want
I
to ID him.
mean, they didn't even put a time to meet, or at least I didn't hear one. All I
Nope,
heard was a place.
they did not. They said where they were staying.
Okay.
You could
So I
say,
guess I would have to go to the inn that they're staying at.
yeah, and be like cautious. I guess I wouldn't. I can't give out of game advice, but I'm not going to say to pretext it per se. Have you like to ID Cavalin maybe if he's like in there? I guess with the bartender, just be like I lost, or like somebody.
Tell
I'm
me
trying to
what
think
you're
of what.
doing, sir.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to see the only thing I have to go off of is a name. So the only way I'm going to be able to get in contact with this guy is to ask the people who run the place. Which is
You
going to
might have.
immediately ID me as the person that they are going to make contact with. I have
Yeah.
no other option because I have no idea what he looks like. I have no idea what time I'm supposed to meet him. All I have is the building. So I guess I'm going to go up to the barkeep or the innkeeper or whoever's working the front and just drop the name. Be like, hey, I'm supposed to meet this Kavlin guy.
And the barkeep, or the innkeeper, looks at you for a moment. Says, "Well, you don't exactly fit into this establishment."
Never said I was trying to.
Nope. Like he doesn't stop. He looks you up and down for a moment, trying to. At a guess, you think he's trying to determine your sincerity, but he
Bribe him.
I mean, you could try that route.
Sometimes information requires money.
I got a missive from him earlier, and I'm trying to follow up.
Well, one moment. He
Uh-oh.
calls a maid and sends her up to the rooms. A little later, she comes back down with this gentleman. Neatly trimmed facial hair. Definitely older. Looks like he's seen some shit.
Haven't we all?
Yep.
He's
He's
definitely seen shit.
wearing some spectacles. But
Dr. Livingston, I presume. Nope. Nope.
you are with the adventuring party, yes?
I am.
Excellent. Are the rest of your party here?
No, they sent me to hear what you had to offer.
Ah, well. I I am a student of the arcane, and I am looking for a particular item. I have reason to believe that it is somewhere in the wild between the borderland and Azura. I'm willing to pay up to 200,000 gold for whichever person or group delivers it to me.
You
Somewhere
said
Skipley chokes
2,000
on his
per.
own spit.
You said 2,000 per person?
No. 200,000 to whichever person.
200,000.
Not per person. 200,000 for the artifact. Does this interest you?
Well, I don't know a sane person in all the planes that would reject that kind of offer. But with such a price tag, obviously it's not going to be as simple as just go grab it and bring it back.
Well, no, you are correct. It is not that it is necessarily heavily guarded or. The problem lies in the nature of the artifact. It is.
Okay.
It is an amulet, commonly referred to as the unseen eye. It is protective against divination.
Okay.
Legend says that it will shield the wearer even from the eyes of the gods. He gives a depreciating little chuckle. I doubt it is quite so much as that, but still it is proof against mortal magics. Hence the issue. I don't know exactly where it is.
But you have a hunch.
I know the general location it was last reported, as I said, somewhere between the borderlands and Azura.
Okay. So, given the power of this object and the obvious implications of any one person having it, what exactly are you planning with this?
As I said, I am a student of the arcane. I am researching some of the lost arts, things that we destroyed or lost in our tumultuous past.
And where does a student of the arcane arts get that kind of coffer?
He has a bit of a sly grin. I am also a practitioner.
Okay. Well, I will certainly relay this offer back to the rest of my party. Although I wish I had a bit more information other than somewhere in the wilds near the borderlands to go off of.
Well, as do I, but did I have such, I probably
Arcane.
wouldn't need to offer quite so much to so many people.
Is there anything distinctive about this that would set it apart?
It is an amulet, as I said, depicting a closed eye, and is immune to divination magic.
So even attempts to identify it wouldn't work.
Correct.
Would attempts to determine if it's magical work?
According to what I have been able to discover, the wearer merely holding it will alert you to its power. As I said, this is an artifact. It is no mere trinket.
So it renders the wearer immune to all forms of divination. What about, I mean, where does its power end? Is the wearer immune to all forms of detection?
Magical, yes, not
Not physical.
yes. You would not be
Interesting.
invisible.
Interesting. Well, I will relay this to our group. Are you planning on staying in town long?
No. I have been traveling, and as I said, your group is not the only one I am making this known to. However, I can be reached at my residence in Coral or the university there.
Well, if I don't have an answer for you later today, I will send a message there.
He shrugs. I do not need an answer unless you have found it.
All right. Well,
As I said,
very well.
this is an open job. Any may complete it that can.
Well, I will share this with the rest of my group and let them know what you've offered us. This is quite the tempting offer, for sure.
Well, good luck to you then.
I hope you do retrieve what you're looking for, if not by our hands.
I look forward to hearing of your success.
All right. Well, with that, I will take my leave and return to the inn.
Okay? So here's the big question. Do you share this with them?
Yes,
Okay.
I do. Because despite what everyone keeps saying, I don't do anything to not earn their trust. and I swore to them that I would never try to break their trust.
If you're referring to the wanting to interview the guys you bring in, it's not you, it's them.
I never said anything against it, did I?
Yeah, actually, you were kind of like, really?
I raised an eyebrow, but I also said, hey, I want to bring in a representative of my underground. Would you guys be opposed to that?
I'm ambivalent.
Anyway, so get back to the heart, and I bring everyone together and I start going over the offer that I just received. I explained the very few details that I did get. It's somewhere in this area. It's an open job. He's offering it to every group he comes across. This is the price tag he's putting on it. For an open job, I think it would be foolish of us to not at least look for this thing.
Okay, so my question, Justin, is given the direction that we'd be
Jim, you cut out.
No, I paused. Sorry. Okay, so it between the Borderlands and the where, Justin?
Azura, the burning city.
Ah, so to the west.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's the direction we need to explore anyway, right?
I mean,
Yeah, that's the general
that's
direction
where
we're
you've
heading
been.
anyway. That's where we need to head to check out the origin point of the beastie.
To be fair, there's a lot of space between here and Azura.
I'm not opposed to going out and looking.
I mean, I'm all for looking for this thing. Although, given its nature, I'm not too confident that we might randomly happen upon it, but I wouldn't devote like an entire quest to it.
Maybe fucked up.
Like go out that way and see if we can find other stuff.
Yeah, like if we're out that way and we're looking around and we're doing things for other people anyway, I'm all for keeping an eye out for it, but I'm not saying we should devote like years of our lives to this thing. It's lost and has been lost for a reason. No one can find it.
Through my monk studies, would I know anything about this?
About the artifact?
Yeah.
No. Okay. Anything else? You all agreed that you'll look for it, but you're not. You'll keep an eye out, but you're not like stopping to look for it.
Basically.
Genevieve, what do you think?
What does Genevieve think?
There you go. Couldn't find the button. No, pretty much the same thing. I mean, we don't have even the slightest clue where to start looking for it, but our whole thing right now is just headed out there looking for problems. So if we happen upon it, great.
Okay. That's all right. So everyone's agreed on that. That's not really what I was still asking at this point. What else do you guys do?
Well, I mean, I pose my question to everyone since we're here anyway. Do you guys care if I bring a representative to Underground to work for the tavern?
So you describe, I'm assuming, the services other.
Yeah. So the Underground offers black market services, access to underground shops, different things that might need to be done in the dark, that kind of thing.
Fencing. Oh boy, fencing. I don't know
What
anything
is-
about fencing.
What's the point of them being here?
Just as a
A
point of
fucking-
contact.
It's a network. He's trying to create networks.
Well, you would be our contact, as you know how to get to those folks. I just don't feel comfortable with one of them being here.
Fucking
They would
guards
be
it up,
under
right?
our employ, is the thing.
Oh boy. Even worse. Now we're getting involved.
No,
Oh shit.
we're hiring a bartender. They just happen to
Yeah.
know people.
Oh boy, but now we're involved because they're working in our establishment. Oh boy. Hopefully guards don't come looking for us.
That's an option.
Uh, uncomfortable.
Yeah, so
Uncomfortable or opposed?
I think we're technically opposed at the time. Wait, do you describe it to me, Genevieve? Do you describe what he's? Because I don't technically. I wouldn't say tech. I don't know if I could say I understand what those services are.
Kaji just described them.
Yeah.
Which is like, so basically, it's like
basically just a fence. It's someone who
Yeah.
can offer those kind of services.
And I'm aware. I guess GM Justin, would you make it a fair call to say I understand fencing?
That's how you keep the cows in.
Fair enough. Yep, and it's just over the short tree, so I'm uncomfortable.
I love that callback.
That is good.
We need yes, and our tavern will also have a picture of Eunice. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah. That's
I
what
would
a fencer
say
does.
Charlotte is confused as all heck what all this talk about fencing is about.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like, huh? Question mark over my head question.
Like, why would we need fencing? We're in the city.
Yeah, quite literally. Like, even if I rolled a intelligence check,
I think it'd be a wisdom, wouldn't it?
I could try.
Make a knowledge
Well-
local check, I guess.
Let's do that. Yep. Let's do it. Let's see,
See
if I
if
can
you know.
understand.
See if you know well enough about the area.
Man, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do my best, but I definitely don't have any dab on inside of it. So, oh, it's technically a train. Altogether, I rolled a 7.
Yeah, you don't have a clue.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like fence, huh? Question mark. Sheep. Sheep. Fence. What? Yeah,
Short
basically what?
trees.
Yeah, short tree. So Justin, I'm like, but we we have fences all around. Literally is what I said. I said we have fences all around. And I'm
Yeah.
just like,
And I'm gonna agree with you. I'd be like, yeah. So I don't see the problem because I know
So-
the area.
and I like literally, and I agree with you because I'm like, I don't have an issue with fences. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I tried really hard. I tried so hard to play the part.
Well,
We're speaking two different languages and saying the same thing.
Yeah, so Kaji's got me confused. Genevieve's uncomfortable. Now I have Cormag and Seth and or
Genevieve's a big proponent of freedom. Fences make her uncomfortable.
I'm gonna turn to the rest of the group. So, what do you guys think? You have any problems with me hiring one of my associates?
Hey,
well,
Charlotte.
or-
Suddenly,
go ahead.
suddenly in your mind, you're like, oh, he means a sword fighter. Fencing.
He fence. He's. I think I tried to like do like a jabbing motion to be like, yeah, he wants a fence.
Will they be selling their goods or whatever here?
No. They'll just be directing them. The whole point is
see
to
a
have a
problem.
degree of separation.
As long
So
as
it's
I'm like
just a
over
point
here.
of contact.
nothing illegal's here.
Why would
Correct.
a fence? Why would a fencer sell goods?
Charlotte,
So I look at you. I'm like, yes.
eh, you're okay.
And I'm like, thanks. But I'm like, no, really. Why would a fencer sell goods? That doesn't make sense.
They s-
I
they
think on
sell
it.
they they offer services that wouldn't naturally be out and about.
Um, my dad never taught me that. Oh, okay.
You had a dad? That's cute.
And
I wonder
what?
if you-
So no, I'm joking. And then I'm like, yes, I don't. But anyways,
Cormac's gift. What do you think?
question mark.
I'm in, like, I mean, not not entirely sure how much it would matter to me.
They'll be very good at mixing drinks.
Hand express. You're allowed to hand express. Yeah.
Well, now Josh
I'll do the video I
is
just sent you.
falling off D20.
You're missing Josh and Seth.
Yep.
I wouldn't say miss. I mean,
Yeah, we're not using it too much right now.
as long as they're on Discord. Really thought we were gonna get to some combat today. I should have known better.
Yeah, what were you thinking?
I offer you a journey to take it. Go by. But no, we need to build our tavern simulator.
Okay.
Right now, we're just really waiting on a bag, aren't we, to be made?
Well, unless the DM wants to take mercy on us and say we just hire the people that we were looking to hire, we still have to fucking do that.
Yeah,
Yep,
so
and start
here's
the-
the thing. Yeah, that was the thing. I'm like, if you guys just want to say you hire people, then you hire them, and we'll make some rolls to figure out how good they are.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm all
We'll
for
have
going through
I
and getting.
I'll be
one of my
honest,
guys.
I don't know. Like because you have to hire people, you have to buy supplies, or at least leave them money to buy supplies. And on
Yeah.
top of all that, you're leaving Barty in charge.
poor Barty.
He
Poor
is getting a
Barty.
little overwhelmed, I'll be honest.
He said he had experience, so
Yeah, he's worked as a server in a small town pub.
that's not what he said.
No, that's what he said.
He said he had experience.
So, yeah.
I guess we'll make some rolls to hire
Yeah,
individuals.
you spend the next couple days hiring people, getting supplies. Seth
I'll
goes and
put out for
retrieves
my
his sack
contacts
from
that I'm
West
looking
Cove.
for a bartender.
Okay. I mean, do you just do through the contacts? Do you go straight to Oris?
Well, I mean, I'm going through the underground. Be like, hey, we're opening a new inn tavern. We're looking for a bartender. We
Well,
would
that's what I'm
like
saying.
one of our
Do
own.
you go to Oris and
Yeah, sure. I'll let him
do
know.
that, or okay?
Yeah.
So he strokes his chin. He's like, I think I have someone that would work perfectly in that position. Is that
Now,
the
to be
only?
clear, Oris, I want people. You can put more than one if you want, but I want people that will only direct people to the underground. We are to offer nothing at the tavern
No.
explicitly.
Yes. I understand keeping your business separate
It's
from
completely clean business.
this thing of ours.
Clean business, but he wants to hire an underground person.
But no, I have some other people that need positions, official positions, that I think would do well here. If you don't mind a few more employees, just to do the actual job, of course.
Of course, that's all I want.
Well then. We'll have them stop by so that they can be interviewed.
Perfect. I'm sure they'll be more than qualified.
Oh, of course. So, yeah, so you guys get a bunch of people. Honestly, like, you start having people show up looking for a position before you've ever made an announcement that you're hiring.
Yeah, because they see the building and they're like, "Oh shit, what's this?" You know.
You know, barkeep, cooks, serving maids.
Okay.
Yep.
How much do staff of an inn get paid typically?
So being in a higher price area, so like a serving maid is probably going to make a couple silver.
A week.
I'm honestly, here it would probably be a gold a week plus any tips she makes.
Mhm.
It's not bad at all.
Actually, that's pretty good. But again, you're in a higher class area.
My ass was thinking a gold a day.
No, no, dude, a silver a week is a basic workman's wages.
Now his nephew might make a gold a day. Maybe.
Yeah. Barty running the place is probably going to make that. Actually, he'll probably make more than that. Like the cook might make a gold a day,
Gotcha.
but the cook
He's
also
literally
doesn't.
supplying.
Yeah, you know, you got to have a good cook.
He's literally
Right.
making food.
Plus, he probably goes by. He's the one that goes out, buys his ingredients, and
Yep.
all that jazz. I mean, under our
Yeah.
money, but
But he's responsible for making sure that there is that stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna make good money.
So
So if we put up a thing advertising 1 gold a day for every position in the building, we have a line to
Oh,
the
yeah.
middle of town.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you'd have.
There's a line
probably-
out the door of people trying to get in.
We'd probably have actually issues, like more than just lines, but actual issues probably arise just from how high of the pay. I feel like something would happen.
it is definitely a possibility. Yeah.
Like I guess like poaching other employees possibly, and like raising concerns of
Unless there's some
Dealing
kind of
with-
contract.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just competition of wages.
Yeah.
AKA Bucky's kind of thing. Work at Bucky's, you make $20-something an hour as a sales pump associate.
But again,
Yeah, if they want to keep their employees, they should pay them better.
Yeah, if only that worked that way in real life instead of everyone agreeing to pay people less.
Look, we're not going to talk about what should happen.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you guys, you get your hires. I'll try and come up with a list of names and possibly some pictures by next time. I'm not trying to do it now.
What about supplies and expenses and how much we make? Are you doing that as well, or are we gonna have somebody in the group? Kind of, I guess. Obviously, Barty's managing it. I just wasn't sure if we need to keep tabs on that too.
Well, I guess the question I have for you is how much do you gonna let him just run it, and how much are you basically telling him what to do step by step?
Well, he's going to need to be taught what to do.
To an extent, yeah.
Like, if he's only ever served, he's going to need to be taught what to do and how to keep the place actually running. But then
might need
once
to-
he's got the hang of it, I'd say let him at it. We may be gone for months at a time. Like,
Yeah, he's
What
going to be
about-
running it anyway.
What about some type of like accountant? Is that a thing in this world? Like not an accountant, but somebody who's
yeah,
like
he's gonna have
maybe
to
can
have a
track our
ledger.
funds. Yeah, something that tracks our because
he's
that might
gonna
be
have
way above his skill level. Yeah, somebody that can track funds for us.
That's as the manager, that would be his job.
Yeah, we need somebody else that is capable of that. So I feel like we would probably need to hire another person just for
Yeah, it's kind of what I was thinking. Is Barty? Wasn't really planning on Barty running the place. Now that we're making it an inn, like it was fine when he was just going to keep an eye on it as a house for us.
Mhm.
But we should probably hire like an actual like an actual valet or manager, keep track of everything.
someone who's capable.
I agree.
And Barty would
managing
just be
our-
one of the general hands to keep an inside eye on it for us.
Right, like we can come back and be like, hey, who's worth the damn and who's not, like, and we can make changes when we're mayor.
I was
If
gonna
we
say,
need
is Barty the like somebody else would be the manager, like they're managing it, and Barty's technically the person they report to because he's one of the owner's nephews. Nepotism for the win and all that.
Yeah,
Oh, it'd be
I guess
funny if it was so
basically like
true.
he's technically the owner on site,
Yeah.
but We have somebody that actually
Running
knows how to
around.
fucking run the business.
Right. Yeah.
Could
Yeah.
we hire someone to train him how to do that?
I mean,
No.
you can. I mean, he would be
No.
learning from a guy who's doing it.
Terrible idea. Absolutely terrible idea.
That would be part of the job of the guy who's running it for you to teach him at the same time.
Yeah, we would have to pay him extra just to do that.
Well,
Like, we'd
to,
up and
I mean, yeah, probably, because that's also the nature of a disappearing job. Because if he's training somebody to replace him,
Yeah, no, he's too young to be worried about running a whole inn by himself. Like, whatever he pays attention and picks up,
You
great.
said
But
he's 16, right?
yeah,
he's not even. Yeah, that's a no go.
he's old enough to start living his life, but not old enough to just suddenly become the owner and operator of a whole inn by himself.
Especially a
Are
high
you
class
forgetting
fucking.
about the kind of time period we're talking about?
16 would maybe be a journeyman, but would not be like a master in anything.
Yeah, 16. He's certainly an adult. He can start his career, but he's not instantly,
Right. No,
a
that's what
grown
I'm
man
saying.
with his
we
own
put him
inn.
with somebody who actually knows the business.
That's
But
what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's in charge, right? That's
Was
what we
his
can do
Technically.
that for.
Doing anything?
What, Big John?
Like most apprenticeships back then started like, I don't know, 10, 11 years old.
He's got some general training. He was never apprenticed in a particular field. He's done kind of drifted around a bit. Part of how Genevieve knew he'd be available. But yes, apprenticeships can start at 12. Anyway, so yeah, it takes you, I'll be honest, it's going to take you like a week or better. Because finding all these people to fill these roles.
That works. In that time frame, does our patron return?
He does. Narshim is very interested to hear so you get a letter asking you to stop by the group. As you report in, welcome back, welcome. I look forward to hearing this report in person. First of all, the gnomes. They took well to your personal impression, not just the written reply I received. They took well to the offer.
I mean, they don't really see much of another option.
The world moves on, whether we like it or not.
But they weren't actively against it. How about that?
I'll take it. I wish to have a proper working relationship with them, not adversarial. So, Miss Goodwin, your requests have arrived. It was actually where I was. One of our supply trains had some issues, and it happened to have your item. I brought it back with me.
That is mighty kind of you to take care of that personally.
Well, you are a valued employee. But to be fair, I was dealing with bandit issues and simply had one of my porters bring it back.
So,
All the while, I'm not going to downplay your involvement there.
He has one of the servants comes in, he hands you a large. I say large, but it's large for the goblet, but it's obviously or not the goblet, the symbol, which is in the shape of a goblet without actually. It's what you ordered. I'm trying to remember the specific. I'm trying to remember the specific details, but I'm. Was it an actual goblet, or was
Yeah.
it just a thing that had a reservoir?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's designed like a jeweled goblet, like my symbol.
Right.
So we joked it's basically a goblet with a big ass stem. Gimme. Well, this is prettier than I thought it would be. I give it a nice little flick to get that twang going on it.
Yep. And it rings like a bell. And the tone lingers.
Well, thank you very much. This is going to make a lot of things just a little bit easier for us out there.
Also,
Forget
this was apparently.
What does the goblet do?
Makes me more effective.
This was delivered on your behalf while you were gone as well. Another servant comes up and hands you a spear. A long
Yeah, I almost
spear.
forgot about this. Well, I'm certainly ready for our next adventure.
Well, last thing before you all depart, you will pay. While I did wish to hear your adventures in person, you do such a fine job of telling the tale. I had already perused your letter. I believe this will be an ample reward. Another servant comes out carrying a selection of pouches. 500 gold for serving as my personal messengers with the gnomish village. Is everything all right, Kaji?
Yeah, no. Everything's fine. I'm glad you had no issues.
Anyway, as I was saying, 500 gold each for serving as my personal messengers with the gnomes, as well as, I believe, 3,000 apiece should properly compensate you for your work having the minotaurs moved out of my territory, as well as the cube slimes. I'm sorry, was there a particular name for these things? I don't recall it from the letter. Either way, not something I would want in my territory.
No.
Kaji would know.
I yes. I after up close and personal inspection, I can tell you no, you do not.
Don't you mean up close in personal?
Yeah.
Hey. Alrighty. Then.
Okay.
Climb.
Any out of game? Anything you guys want to bring up with him before you leave?
Narshim, I do want to bring something up to you.
Very well.
I was aware of the potential for an attack on your shipment. I did not realize it was yours, though. I was actually offered the job, and I turned it down because it was against a shipment that my compatriot had ordered.
Well, I'm not thrilled, but I am aware of your other employment. And I had agreed that that the two should not come into conflict, so I will keep that in mind.
And as my personal code, I also agreed that, which is why I refused the job.
He takes a deep breath. He's obviously not happy, but as you both said, you didn't take the job.
The underground is still going to operate whether I'm a part of it or not.
Right. No, and like I said, he was already aware of your other connect. He doesn't expect you to tell him everything that goes on there. In fact, he wouldn't want you to, because if you're that willing to spill secrets, probably, wouldn't work great for him.
No, but I wanted to clear the air and make sure that it was aware that I wasn't involved with it. So if he's going to start a war, don't start it with me.
Bandits are a fact of life for a merchant on his scale. Not one he particularly enjoys, but nonetheless. Alright, so the lot of you are prepared to do things now, I assume.
Yep. Now that I have money, I am perpetually broke.
Well, the good news is we'll have a steady income, hopefully, based on this new business.
Yeah.
Average, probably, it's going to be up and down, I'm sure.
Has this
Let's
been
see.
long enough for me to go and get my
The bag,
my
yes.
bag from? Okay, so yeah, I'll head over and do that as the last thing for
I'll
me
follow
for the night.
you.
Yeah, I know you love your Nezpoth fucking shenanigans.
I do love him.
He is fucking hilarious.
I hate him because I designed this guy that's going to have a different personality every time you walk in the door, and I have to come up with them. And it's my fault, and I'm aware of it. I did.
I was gonna say, that sounds
though.
that sounds like a DM problem.
Oh no, it very much is. I'm not blaming anybody else for him. I am simply noting that I have come to loathe him for that particular issue.
So, all right.
But I'll be honest, unless you're doing something specific, you go and pick up the bag and you leave.
Yeah, that's how I was doing.
I actually do have something specific.
Of course you do. What's up?
Well,
I want to
it
have
is 9
Keen
o'clock.
put on
Is
my
this the
kukri.
end?
If you need to jump off, yeah, we'll wrap up and then assume you guys are leaving at the beginning of next session.
Okay,
Okay.
sounds good. I will see you guys 2 weeks.
Take
Have a good
care.
night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay,
Seth.
bye bye.
Hope
Off
you
and
and
on,
Yeah, I want to have Keen put on both my kukri.
Alrighty. Well.
I didn't even realize it was 9 o'clock already.
Yeah, that was a problem. Like, man, this is dragging. And it's as much my fault as anybody else's. No, wait, that's a complete lie. It is completely your guys' fault.
100%.
Yeah.
really.
And you're proud of
Well, I'm
it.
about to say it's definitely our fault. What the hell? Like, what is he?
So he can certainly do it. Again, are you so like he does have a bit of a line. Are you wanting it done before you leave?
When are we leaving? As far as I'm aware, we're in town until we decide we're not. So I don't have a timeline for that.
I was gonna say everyone else was like, "Hey, let's leave," at the end of the week as soon as we get this stuff figured out with the people.
Well, did everyone pay us back for the exterior locks? Or did me and Skiffley just eat that cost?
I mean, yeah, the thing that I told you we didn't really probably need and you insisted on, I think, yeah, that's your cost.
I offer to share some of the cost. But I will acknowledge that that's me, so.
I'll put 150 towards it.
All right.
How much was 3 superior, right?
Yeah, so it's 450.
Yeah, I'll offer 150 myself.
All right. Well,
Okay.
so I actually have a little bit of extra gold to offer him. Because, like I said, I'm broke, bitch. So, how much you need to make this happen before the end of the week?
So here's a kicker. It's going to take a minimum of 4 days
Right.
to enchant.
Is that
Like-
per?
No. That's total.
Okay.
So
Each one will take 2 days.
guys, I am offering up for the general group the scabbard of honing because I double checked, it doesn't work for me anymore. Because my weapon, because it only works on non-magical weapons.
I mean, I'll take it for my throwing daggers.
Only works for one, but go ahead. Just noting it's.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So 4 days. How
Yep.
much is that going to cost me?
So he'll need 6,000.
Oof.
Yeah, 4,000 for
Right, 4,000 for the daggers.
and then the 2,000 is to jump the line.
Oh boy, how long will it take without the 2,000?
So he's got 9 days.
You do good work. Let me check to see if my group is willing to stay that long in town.
Hurry back. If I'm going to do it, I need to get started. Except he says it in
So-
some weird, eccentric way that I'm not trying to figure out right now.
Right.
Damn it, I could
So
be lazy.
I'll come back and I'll be like, hey, so I want to get my kukris enchanted, but it's going to take a little over a week. Are you guys okay with staying for that long?
I don't have anywhere to be.
Yeah.
Except we do as I look at Cormag. Like we already twisted Cormag's arm just to stay a few days.
Yeah. Cormac looks very.
Look, I was broke until we got paid, and now I'm trying to get this stuff, so.
Well, it might have to wait till next time we're in town. Or you leave your kukris here.
Oh.
How much are just 2 more kukris?
I mean, they're not super expensive, but
But out of game, yeah. You can out of game. You can always just do that. Buy 2 spares and use them for the time being.
yeah. I guess I could.
Okay.
Also, Josh, did you know how you could make what, water and food now?
Yeah.
Does that count as like feed for our horses?
Yes. Let's see how much I can make again. I can't remember.
Remember, you don't have to feed Skiffly anymore.
Oh yeah, that's nice. How much can I make? Enough food to sustain 3 humans or 1 horse per level. So 3 horses I can plus us.
Oh damn. Okay. Because I was thinking about getting rid of my cart.
Yeah, I mean, we only have the 3 horses, right? You, me, and then Jim's donkey.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep. Got the donkey. Do not forget the donkey.
Okay.
How much could I get for a cart?
Like a couple gold.
I'll take it.
Not exactly like you paid a lot for it, so.
Yeah, that's true. Things I'm gonna get rid of if anybody wants them. I got 2 bear traps. Um, actually, that's about it. Anybody want 2 bear traps?
You should put them in your room. Set them in the
John,
office. Set them in your room.
John, have you noted down the scabbard of honing?
Well, I guess I could.
I have not yet. Hang on.
Okay.
I want to try something, DM, with Vaughn's
Okay.
permission. Sorry, do you have to get off?
I know I need to get off. Everyone else
Soonish.
good night.
I just had a quick curiosity with Vaughn's new quiver. Vaughn, could I see that for a minute?
Sure.
Don't give your quiver to her. Why?
I want to try sticking the spear in it, see if it works.
It says it can hold up to 8 javelins.
I think the problem is it's a long spear, right?
That's what I'm checking. The other one, so there's the one that says javelins, the other one says spears and bows and stuff.
Yeah.
But long spear is gonna be ruled is different. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, 18 javelins. God
You know
damn.
what? So it's the same general size and shape as a bow, right?
And it
Yep.
lists spear.
This spear, but a long spear is a different thing.
Right.
True.
I'm gonna have to go with no on this, simply because of the.
I figured.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
I
like
figured.
10 feet long, or no? How long is a long spear? Let me look.
It's 8 feet. It's on the thing. But yeah, 'cause that's what I was figuring. I'm like, even a longbow, like it's like 6 feet long. You know, if you look at the old like traditional European ones or whatever, the long spear's still longer. So
Still considerably long. Yeah, it's not like a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to rule that it's.
that's fine. I was just thinking it would be nice because then I could put my sword in there, my spear, my wands. But
I'll be
that's all
honest.
right.
Yeah, my first thought was, yeah, sure, that wouldn't be a problem, and then I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else before I get off, guys?
No,
No.
I'm good.
Okay. All right. Well, that'll be it. Now I'll
Thanks for
try and
running
get.
another good session.
Yeah, another shopping adventure.
Hooray!
Yeah. So I think that'll be the names. Episode, the first half will be Adventure Awaits Shopping Adventure, and the second one will be Tavern Simulator 2024.
That's funny.
Yeah. All right, guys. I will talk to you later. I do need to get